What is going on YouTube? Brave Dave here. Today we have episode 3 of our Langobards campaign. So if you haven't watched the previous two, make sure you go back and watch them before you watch this. And if you recall, at last episode we actually spent a majority of it in a battle to take Teleferdum, which obviously, as you can tell, we took, which is awesome. Now we have to decide what the next plan is going to be. I think I had said we're going to come after the angles, and I think that is actually going to be a important part. We may have to build up for that for right now, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on. Alright, let's take a look at our family again. So it looks like our son finally came of age there, so he is now crowned the heir. And we have a daughter here. So really, we're going to have a lot more children if we intend to survive. Alright, my son has to rank up. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Alright, so we're actually just gonna come here and do minus 10% construction cost because he's a governor. So we don't really need all this stuff that we would normally have for a general, such as melee attack and all of that. Alright, so Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, a majority of the people around us are our friends and we're trading with, so the angles is probably the best plan, and I think I mentioned the jutes after, so we may try that. Hopefully it goes well. Also, be sure to go check out one of the recent online multiplayer battles I posted using the Langobards as well. I wanted to try out a few new units that they had that I hadn't seen before, such as the Horsehewers and Godin's Men. Both exciting units, and were able to help me win that battle. So, sorted at his hip, Ybor strides into the lush forest with an air of youthful invincibility. I believe this was our son. Before too long, his progress is arrested by the cries of men and the clash of steel. Bandits are hacking their way through a crowd of travelers. Through the dust and blood, he spots a famous poet attempting to shield a priestess of Godin. Who does he save? Well, obviously, the priestess of Godin. Alright. So, I think we will use Ragenhars, or so we either pay him off or ignore him. We'll just go ahead and pay him off because I don't want anybody mad at me later on. So we have to replenish a few of the units here. I think I'm going to go with a couple young wolves there, as well as a cav unit. I'm going to go with the melee cav there, so we'll go ahead and hire him. And that'll probably be the army I'm going to take up to the angles there. Alright. We can start researching a new technology. So we'll actually start coming over here to the civic researchers. And we'll go ahead and end the turn. Oh, now I can assign a governor. I thought I could before. Regenhard will be our newest governor. And an edict. I always go with growth, but this time we'll go ahead and drop down public order to help this province once I move my army out. And sorry, there's going to be a lot of turn ending here early on. If you've watched my Geats campaign, I kind of explain it that when you start off with one small province, it's hard to get your economy going as well as your armies going enough to start moving on to conquering. If you start with the Western Romans, Eastern Romans, or Sassanids, they already have plenty of provinces, plenty of money, plenty of food to begin a good assault. Alright, looks like there was some fighting going on there. I don't really know what happened. I kind of missed it. Let's go ahead and take a look. The Thuringians and the Lusians. Alright, so the Lusians hate me, and the Thuringians are an ally of mine and a trading partner. So, kind of debating whether we're going to let them fall or not. I think we're going to let it be for now and see what to do about it later. Will you guys please trade with me? Alright, so they're finally trading with me. Get some more money going. Are they at war? Yeah, so they are at war. Can go and upgrade these gentlemen. They are now Germanic Warband, which is a much better unit. Happy with that. And it looks like the Angles have a force 2 at the end of their province. Probably not wanting to cross over. Alright, we'll go ahead and end the turn. I don't have enough money to do any upgrades yet. And my armies are too large right now to actually get a good economy going. But again, I'd rather have that army there now, especially with a few other people who don't like me, like the Angles and the Langobards or Lugarians, I think that was them. There at my eastern doorstep. Alright, so it looks like they just pillaged my neighbors there and then took off, so that's good. I'd rather have that buffer in between us as well. Alright, so the Varenians are destroyed. And we can upgrade our general. Some more melee attack and some more ammunition. Alright, we'll probably have to wait till the weather turns around. Ooh. So it looks like it was the Angles who went ahead and destroyed the Varenians. What unit did I upgrade there?
Ready for battle. I want hourly patrols.
Huh. That's interesting.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Anyways, we're gonna have to turn around this. What do I have? We'll go ahead and switch this over to public order as well to get that going positive. And we will end. So I lost my trade agreement. That's okay.
Warriors all. Ready for orders.
So my next technology I think is going to be the enclosed fields here, so I can upgrade any farms I get in the future. But I definitely think I'm going to move on the angles there. I can't allow them to get too powerful, especially when we're not on the best of terms. And I'm pretty sure they're allied with the Vikings north of them as well, so if they decide to declare war on me, I could be in a lot of trouble. So I think I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to YOLO, and I'm going to take them out in the next few turns. Or at least take out their capital there at Angulus.
I humbly ask that my people's warriors may come and go in your lands, so that they may fall upon
Yeah,
our
you don't
joint
need
enemies.
military access, my friend.
The
You're,
best ale is of little comfort to a dry throat
the
when
ones you're
talking
fighting are
Lusians in
actually the other way, so you may want to concentrate fighting them and not crossing my lands. I'm just saying, it makes more sense. Alright, in saving the priestess's life and slaying the bandits, Ebor proved himself to be a manifest of Godin, the god who holds life and death in one mighty palm. The priestess considers it her sacred duty to guide Ebor and enhance his destructive and healing powers by mystical means. However, unlike Godin, Ebor must choose just one path to tread. Which will it be? Destruction? You know what? He's going to destroy people. We're going to do that. That sounds like a plan. Alright, so what does that do to my public order? Awesome, still positive.
Move out! Ready for further orders.
Huh. Let us actually... Can we fortify? Let's force march back to our city here, because we're not going to be able to take on that force. Not yet, at least.
For the tribe.
Alright, I promise to try to get a battle in here in this episode, so we will see which one it is going to be. At this point, we only have the Angles and then the other faction who attacks my ally there, or the one I'm trading with to the right of my provinces.
I humbly ask that my people's warriors may come and go in your lands, so that they may fall upon our joint enemies.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and give them military access if they're going to give me money, because at this point, I might actually use that to jump across them and go attack that other, the Lusians. Ebor has returned. He lays the sword he gave him at your feet with blood-stained hands and meets your eyes with a burning gaze. Even the greatest poets fall silent when it comes to Ebor's prowess in battle. Armor is sliced from foes as if it were dead skin, and every stroke is delivered with uncanny accuracy by Godin's hand. Alright. So, can I now stick him as a champion? Come on, guys. Alright.
Ready for orders.
Let's come see what the Angles are doing again. If I have to hurry back, that's okay.
Is there nothing else? Warriors all!
How close can I get?
Get moving!
Alright, I think I'm going to leave my army there for now, and hopefully, especially at that river crossing, hopefully goad the Angles into coming after me. Alright, so the Saxons I am at war with, but They are way down here. The Lusians really dislike me. But they're across a couple of my allies there. That's where the Lusians are. Alright guys, this is the plan actually. I'm going to abandon the angles there. Build up this army with my general in it.
Fight with us. It's a good life. Death in battle. There is no finer ending. We need good fighters.
Alright.
Ready for battle.
Go ahead and end the turn. And so he's a governor. Go ahead and add integrity there. Public order is awesome to have for a governor.
There is a time when warriors must sheathe the sword.
Alright, we will agree to a peace treaty with you. That's perfectly fine because you're destroyed. You're going to get destroyed by the Western Roman Empire, so you are of little concern to me at this point. Yeah, so we're basically just going to be building up our forces for a little while. Alright, we will go for the smithy. And these two gentlemen can now be promoted to elders. And this guy can be a champion. And you can go seek a wife, because we need children.
Thirsty for battle.
Alright, can I hire any mercenaries? There are none. But there are some in this province.
Ready for battle.
Alright, we'll go ahead and end the turn there, and hopefully we can maybe hire a few mercenaries and get a few archers. But at this point, I don't care if we lose our homeland of Eregelia. Teleferdum is kind of where I'm going to center my power on now because it is a large walled city. So if I'm attacked, that is definitely the place to defend.
This is a time for
Okay, the Marcomanni want a non-aggression. That's fine. The Lusians are the ones I'm after at this point. Alrighty, so we need to have them. I'm gonna make Ragnhard do it. These guys. Awesome, so this is a perfect bride for my son. Alright, so I can now get Germanic Warband, get a couple of those. So as well as a couple hurlers. And that should actually probably be a decent enough army. So yeah, the Angles are actually concerned about me as well, so they're blocking the path to their city. But what I think I will do is offer a non-aggression and see if I can get some trade going. Alright, so we'll wait till our relations get better, but I'll have a secure northern border while I go after the Lusians. And my income is definitely suffering right now, but I need that army to go after the Lusians. I need to definitely start taking over some more provinces just so I can have some more income and some more food, because my provinces right now are not good for growing and they don't offer a lot of income, which is unfortunate. Alright, I have to build a religious type building, which I have no intention of doing.
On the move, lads. Your next command.
Alright, so we'll actually go around and we will start. What's our son's name? Ulrich?
Ready for battle.
I'm actually going to disband this horse hurler, or horse hewer. He is a little expensive. Same thing with the light cav there, to try to balance out my income. These levy are garbage. Disband those. And our income is just about in line, so that'll be fine.
Warriors.
Go ahead and end the turn, and it should give me the opportunity in the next turn or two to strike out at the Lusians. Actually surprised my ally was able to recover so well there with a full stack after just being decimated and pillaged. Alright, there are the Lusians.
Our ancestors have spoken.
Alright, so they are
and have
actually...
named you as true friends. Do we dare ignore the other world?
We'll actually go ahead and give them a defensive alliance, because I don't mind them, especially once they pushed back the Lusians. Alright, so mission succeeded. What does this give us? Alright.
Starting out. Is there nothing else?
Alright, we are now at war with the Lusians, and in the next turn we will siege their city and possibly attack it. Alright, so fatigue rate -20, as well as unlocks the recruitment of quite a few units, so we'll go ahead and get that going and end the turn. We're starting to get our income going back positive, so that's good. And we will take on Bedorgis. Oh, please tell me you didn't siege it with that little force. That's just really getting in my way. Alright, so the Saxons are now destroyed, which is no problem to me.
Thirsty for battle, laying siege to their hovels.
Alright, so it looks like they were already pushed back, so we will go ahead and occupy their new territory.
Kill!
Alright. Start repairing these buildings. What is this? A village? And we will actually raise a small army. Is that our son, Ulrich? Alright. We will raise a small army with Ulrich.
Ready for orders.
And get him set up.
Need good fighters.
And also to stop the public order from decreasing any further in that province. Alright, our governor can be upgraded again. We will give him more construction cost, as well as anti-corruption. And we can assign a governor and an edict, which we will do public order again. And hopefully we can get a fight started there with the Lusians. Yeah, that is their faction leader and the only army they have left. So at this point, they are just a migrating faction.
Our ancestors have spoken, and they have named you as true friends. Do we dare ignore the other world?
Alright, we will actually go ahead and give them a non-aggression right now. Alright, so it is now winter. And why can't I repair you? I guess I will destroy you and replace you with something I can use.
Warriors all.
Alright, give him a couple units of young wolves. Because he is a young warrior, he will have young wolves.
Thirsty for battle.
So with a few new factions that are now within our reach, I think we're going to see if we can get some more trade agreements going with them. Always like when I can get more money. Alright, so demolition complete. We're now back to a torp, which works just fine for my needs right now. Could do some more research. We'll go with the Great Hall there. And we can upgrade this, which I think we will do as pastures, so I can get mounted warband as well in that province. And let's see where we stand diplomatically. The Angles, hopefully. Trade agreement. I will offer a small amount of money. Come on, guys. You know you want my goods. I got good stuff, man. Alright, those greedy guys wanted $500. The Lusians are now well out of my reach. Alright, the Venedians, not a huge fan of mine because my power. The Vandals just don't like me. Alright, the Rugians don't like me. But that is okay.
Thirsty for battle.
We do not have money for any more troops there. We can upgrade our bows to Germanic hunters.
Ready for orders.
She want to go ahead and get rid of these Germanic levy for now. Get some more income going.
Thirsty for battle.
So yeah, the plan is just to get my income back up, and then when I need to, I will.
I have talked to the wise woman, and all speak of a treaty, and our elders see greatness in it.
Okay. Thought I already had a non-aggression with the Burgundians, but that is okay. We will add another one, and if I don't have a trade agreement, try to get one as well. All right. All right, let's just go ahead and give blessing. Hey, man, your heart leads where your heart leads. I can't blame you. Alright, the Roxolani really don't like me. The Rugians don't particularly care for me. And so where do I go to the Rugians? These guys, right?
For the tribe.
Wish I had a catapult.
Death in battle. There is no finer ending.
Get 3 of those guys to max out our army, and I think we're going to go after the Rugians. So my empire is going to be kind of spread out, but you know what? It's all that matters. We're expanding our empire. That's always exciting. And I think I might try raiding their lands to entice them to come out and attack me.
Darkness gathers. You can
Quadrians.
plead my people. I ask humbly for
Really?
a treaty.
Yeah. No, not right now. I don't need you. Alright, we have an illegitimate birth. Our son, our dear son, had a child out of wedlock. And in Teleferdum, we have -2 public order, but we still have a tremendous amount of public order, so I'm not concerned about that. Burgundians, Lusians. I think I'm actually going to wait for the next episode. Very sorry I wasn't able to get any battles for you. The one I wanted was against the Lusians, but they ended up fleeing, so apologies for that. But definitely keep an eye out. I will be posting another video tomorrow, hopefully with some more battles involved. As well as keep an eye for my Geats campaign. A new one comes out every day, as well as go take a look at some of my online battles and historical battles. Until tomorrow, I will catch you guys later.